Coming up on This Week in Torrance, the annual Medal of Valor Awards luncheon recognizes 3 Torrance police officers for their selfless acts of heroism. Then a 2-story sporting goods store is open on the boulevard. We'll take you inside. Plus, a local pet store is back in business after facing fire damage. And the Torrance Fire Department is teaching people how to perform hands-only CPR in hopes of saving more lives. These stories and much more are just seconds away. Local news starts right now. Hello and welcome to This Week in Torrance. I'm Ben McCain. Thank you so much for joining us. Here are your top stories. Torrance military personnel who sacrificed their lives for our freedoms were remembered on Memorial Day.
Richard Thayer.
146 names were proudly read at Memorial Plaza on the corner of Torrance Boulevard and Maple Avenue in Torrance. City officials, community members, loved ones, along with first responders came out to show respect to not only Torrance military personnel, but to everyone in the military. The ceremony is the 7th year it has taken place. The names etched on the wall represent military members who made the ultimate sacrifice. The service has been presented by the Torrance Historical Society and Museum. The readers who recite the names during the ceremony are also veterans. This year, one of the readers represented her husband, who fought in 3 wars. Board member Jerry Ronan came up with the reading of the names.
It seems to me that probably there are families who may not be here, but knowing that this is being done, I'm sure it has a profound effect upon them.
Over the years, volunteers have researched and preserved life stories of each of the Torrance military war casualties on the wall. To date, the organization is over halfway to their goal of putting a face on each name. The wall stands 5 feet high and 12 feet in length. If you're interested in helping out, you can contact the museum at 310-328-5392. On Memorial Day, one volunteer presented her finished research of one more fallen Torrance service member. And 25 first responders were honored for their acts of heroism at the annual South Bay Medal of Valor Awards luncheon. It's the 43rd year the South Bay Police and Fire Memorial Foundation has hosted this event, as the Torrance Marriott was filled with brave women and men who protect our communities. Hawthorne, Redondo Beach, Torrance, Gardena, and Manhattan Beach were represented at the ceremony. 3 Torrance police officers were given the Life-Saving Award. This distinguishes firefighters or police officers who performed a distinct and successful life-saving act for another human being under non-standard circumstances. Detective James Walker from Torrance Police was recognized for his actions in August 2016 when he responded to a call of an attempted suicide. Walker found a male who was bleeding profusely. He remained calm and took immediate action and incorporated his training that helped the man survive.
It's a big honor. I'm very appreciative to our department for nominating me, and then to the South Bay Medal of Valor Committee for choosing to accept my nomination and provide me with this award. It's an honor. It's definitely something that I'm proud of.
Then 2 other Torrance police officers were among the recipients for the Life-Saving Award. Officer Joshua Satterfield and Christopher Tomsick helped save the life of a 4-month-old baby at the Delamo Fashion Center who was not breathing. They both used techniques and chest compressions that brought her back to consciousness.
I mean, obviously it's stressful. I have a baby of my own, so going to a call of a baby not breathing, it's kind of scary, but I'm just glad it was a good outcome. Again, all my partners there, we're all doing our role and everything, so yeah, I'm glad it worked out.
It feels great. Being in a profession that, typically doesn't get a lot of thank yous, to actually be, recognized by the city and the department as well as other departments, it's a very, very good feeling.
Other awards were given out for Medal of Valor and Distinguished Service. The foundation is a nonprofit dedicated to providing financial support for families or fallen disabled first responders from the South Bay cities. A new report shows that homelessness has increased by 20% over the last year in Los Angeles. The results for the 2017 Greater Los Angeles homeless count was released recently, which shows that in Los Angeles County, the total number of homeless increased to 57,794 people. The city of Torrance also took part in that count that is conducted by the Los Angeles Homeless Services Authority. The 2017 data also shows that in the South Bay, there was a 4% increase in homelessness. Officials say the rising cost of housing, along with a housing shortage, is a key factor causing the increase in homelessness. During the count, the entire city of Torrance was canvassed in about a 3-hour period, and there were more than 20 teams who participated. The count is required to be done every 2 years by the federal government. Eventually, information will go to the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, also known as HUD, and Congress will look to implement laws to battle homelessness. The Volunteer Center, South Bay Harbor Long Beach, released their yearly progress report. The 2016 to 2017 report shows the center's accomplishments through various programs. Operation Teddy Bear brought together 247 volunteers who put in more than 650 hours to donate more than 5,600 backpacks. The Volunteer Center was able to complete projects that included an educational garden, senior dances, a veterans breakfast, and their first ever family fun fair. For their Food for Kids program, more than 37,000 pounds of food was donated across 10 schools. In total, more than 14,000 volunteers put in more than 728,000 hours across the South Bay, Long Beach, and Greater Los Angeles area to help accomplish their mission. If you're interested in volunteer opportunities, you can head to volcenter.org. A popular pet store is open once again after facing fire damage in April. Centinela Feed and Pet Supplies on Hawthorne Boulevard faced heavy insulation and fire damage after the business next door faced a blaze. Centinela now has new insulation and renovated areas that faced water damage.
We were closed for about 2 weeks. Some people from the city of Torrance, vendors and a lot of staff members helped out clean out the store. So we're really grateful to everyone who helped. It's really nice to be back in my own store. Feels like I'm home again. Seeing all the familiar faces, it's really good.
Officials say they're now open along with their new dog training center. The opening was delayed because of the fire. Over the weekend, Torrance Fire Department also was on site to help with the reopening. Centinela Feed and Pet Supplies has 15 stores located throughout the Southern California region, specializing in holistic, raw, and natural pet foods. They also carry toys and supplies. The fire investigation report has been submitted to the city clerk's office. Still ahead, a local Torrance student takes her spelling skills to the nationals. Plus, the first Dick's Sporting Goods store in Torrance is open now for business. We'll have details on the new design. A unique art exhibit reflected the power of art for employees in the medical field. For 2 days, Providence Little Company of Mary Medical Center invited the public to an Art of Healing exhibit. The yearly exhibit has been put on for 7 years and allows physicians, caregivers, and employees from the hospital to display their artwork. One physician had his landscape photography on display.
Medicine is high stress, and we all look for outlets to express ourselves. it used to be sports for me, but as you get older, sometimes you have to get away from the sports and try to just go out in the woods and have some fun. And so photography has been that escape for me, and it's very, very relaxing.
There were 66 pieces of work, including paintings to ceramics. Many of the artists say their form of artwork is like therapy and helps them relax. Sister Mary Terrence Landini says she came up with the idea after noticing many people working at the hospital created their own art.
I think it lifts up their spirits. I think it encourages them to identify a form of art that they have, and we have found out that some write stories for children's books, and some do some wonderful work, and then they can share it with the rest of their colleagues.
Some of my artwork that I have behind me is, we've got some sunflowers, and I feel that that's really expressive of life itself. Very, very warm, very yellow, very open. It's a still life, and I love still lifes.
To learn more about Providence, you can go to california.providence.org/Torrance/. A local elementary school, along with the Torrance Police Department, showed appreciation to a dedicated employee. Torrance Police Chief Mark Matsuda and other officers made a special stop at Arlington Elementary School to present crossing guard Margaret Dawson with a certificate of appreciation for over 50 years of dedication and commitment to the Torrance Police Traffic Division. There was a presentation in front of the students during a special assembly. During her career, Dawson spent most of her time as a crossing guard at Arlington Elementary and even escorted her own 2 children. And if Dawson isn't keeping students safe, she's busy working at the school as a lunchtime supervisor. Dawson was featured on producer and host Hope Witkowski's Senior Scene in 2014. You can now sign up for a one-of-a-kind event happening for the first time here in Torrance. The Torrance Cultural Arts Foundation is bringing to the South Bay its Festival of the Arts event on June 24th. It will feature musical entertainment, local artists, and an opportunity to try different eateries, craft breweries, and enjoy family fun. There will be 4 center stages with live performances, including the Torino Plaza, James Armstrong Nakano Theater, and the Ken Miller Stage. Some of the entertainment will be from Pacific Youth Symphony, Asano Taiko Drumming Group, and In Contempt Band. For VIP tickets and to RSVP, go to the eventbrite.com and search South Bay Festival of the Arts. Assemblyman Al Muratsuchi announces a Torrance store as the Small Business of the Year. Jack Walser, owner of Walser's, has been selected as the 66th District Small Business of the Year by Assemblyman Muratsuchi. Walser's is being recognized for its contribution to nonprofit art associations and art schools. The well-known art supply store has been around since 1975 and has kept several 100,000 pounds of materials out of the landfills through its community-wide recycling program. Walser will be recognized at California Small Business Day on June 5th at the Sacramento Sheraton Grand Hotel. He will participate in Capitol tours and inspirational speeches. Walser's is located at 488 Amapola Avenue. Employees from 2 popular restaurants in Torrance gave back to people in need. Bettolino Kitchen and Gaetano's Restaurant fed 85 homeless youth and donated more than 500 pairs of socks. The family-owned businesses collected donations by customers and in return offered a free dessert. This was all to donate to the Safe Place for Youth organization in Venice Beach. They also fed and served homeless kids. And the newest store on the boulevard is open to the public.
Big sporting goods from Torrance.
The 2-story Dick's Sporting Goods store received a warm welcome as it opened its first store in Torrance. Mayor Patrick Fury was at the intimate ribbon-cutting ceremony where he presented the business a certificate of appreciation. The 84,000-square-foot store has more inventory compared to other stores. Officials say the store's community-specific, catering to South Bay customers. They offer a wide variety of services that will now be available to youth leagues and teams here in Torrance through their Team Sports HQ platform. Dick's Sporting Goods is focused on serving athletes, sports fans, and outdoor enthusiasts by offering a wide variety of national brands and providing top-of-the-line in-store services. The Torrance location has a larger footwear area and carries Dick's Sporting Goods exclusive brands. The store design is one of a kind and is a shop within a shop concept.
It's an economic driver because they have more than 100 employees that they have right here. And here we are with people that can buy what you need right here in our city. And like I said, this is Dilemma Fashion Center. It's not just fashion, sometimes it's sports included. So I'm really happy today. It's really nice to be able to share this with the community.
Officials say that customers will be able to earn additional points if they have a scorecard, which is a free membership. It's located at the former Macy's location at Del Amo Fashion Center. This marks Dick's 10th store in the Los Angeles area. The Dick's Sporting Goods is located at 21800 Hawthorne Boulevard. Well, a restaurant offering a unique dining experience from the comfort of your car is buzzing with hungry customers. Shinsengumi, known for their Hakata ramen, opened their new location along with a drive-thru in the Torrance Western Shopping Center. The Japanese restaurant is offering customers food on the go. Shinsengumi is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and if the drive-thru is not your choice of dining option, you can eat inside the restaurant. Besides the ramen, they are known for their wide range of noodles and bento boxes that includes pork katsu, fried chicken, and tempura. They are open from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. Shinsengumi is located on the corner of Western Avenue and 182nd Street. No secret that avocados are definitely a popular item at the grocery store, but now you can enjoy them in a more convenient size. Trader Joe's is selling bags of teeny tiny avocados. In each bag, you can find 6 that are a single serving. The California Hass avocados aren't new. They're usually grown when poor weather conditions cause smaller crops. Other perks besides the size is that these ripen faster than larger avocados and last longer in the refrigerator. Many people have gone to social media to compare the size of the tiny avocado to a lime. Another 400 Payless stores will potentially be shutting down. The company announced that on top of the 400 stores they originally announced, they're adding more to the list, bringing the total close to 800 stores. The retailer filed for bankruptcy in April. Payless at the Del Amo Fashion Center is listed as one of the possible closures, but it has not been confirmed. The company said it's seeking rent concessions at some locations and hope to keep them open. The closures could impact more than 2,000 employees. Hands-only CPR performed by people on the scene during a cardiac arrest has proven to save lives. That's why the Torrance Fire Department is hoping to top their CPR Awareness Week turnout from last year to make sure more people have the skills to perform hands-only CPR. From June 1st through the 7th, fire personnel, along with nurses from local hospitals and McCormick Ambulance, are teaming up to offer workshop training at 7 locations. This includes Home Depot, Del Amo, Torrance Certified Farmers Market, Torrance Beach, Katie Geisert Civic Center Library, and 24-Hour Fitness. You will learn the 2 simple steps that you can perform when someone suffers from cardiac arrest. In 2016, 24% of cardiac arrest victims in the city of Torrance received CPR from a bystander. The training is crucial to allow blood flow to continue as first responders arrive on scene. Head to the Torrance Fire Department's Facebook page for the details. As temperatures warm up, more people are heading out to barbecue and grill. But as you enjoy a delicious cookout, it's a good idea to keep a few safety tips in mind to avoid any dangerous situations. The National Fire Protection Association says propane and charcoal barbecue grills should only be used outdoors. Your grill should be placed away from the home. Keep children away and pets away as well from the area. It's always a good idea to keep your grill clean by removing grease or fat buildup from the grills. Lastly, never leave your grill unattended. Whether you're grilling with a charcoal or propane, make sure you use your senses to confirm that your grill is safe before using it. You can find more tips at nfpa.org. A local student showed off her spelling talent on national TV. At the 90th Scripps National Spelling Bee in National Harbor, Maryland, 8th grader at Calle Mayor Middle School, Jennifer Lau, successfully won second and third rounds before being eliminated. She correctly spelled the word exogenous and quadruple. Lau qualified for the National Spelling Bee by winning the Los Angeles County Scripps Regional Spelling Bee in March. Only 50 spellers advanced to the finals based on a combination of the words spelled and their scores on a test of 12 handwritten spelling words and multiple choice vocab questions. To date, no speller from Los Angeles has ever won the competition, but it's going to happen someday. Students from West High School were recognized for going above and beyond just being academically strong.
Emily Lennon.
80 students were honored with the highest recognition from the California Scholarship Federation by becoming a seal bearer. These students have shown strong academic performance and citizenship for at least 4 semesters by maintaining a 3.5 GPA or higher. These high schoolers in just 8 months performed 3,000 hours of service in the greater South Bay, planned over 200 volunteer events, and tutored more than 50 elementary and middle school students. CSF is a tutoring and volunteering organization that provides high academic achievers new opportunities. Assemblyman Marisucci was in attendance and inspired students to continue their hard work in the community and shared his journey on how he got to where he is today. Students say this recognition makes their hard work even more worth it.
Coming here and getting this honor is just really amazing, and it's really unique because it feels like you're being honored for something really great, and it makes all that volunteering even more fulfilling and satisfying.
It's all kind of come full circle, and that's something I really appreciate. One of the most validating moments was hearing from the advisors, and I really appreciated that they gave very personal words of thanks to all of us.
CSF is regarded as one of the most prestigious service organizations in the state of California. Currently, there are more than 350 members at West High School. Since the inception of the organization, 1,400 CSF chapters have been approved. Seal bearers will get a special lamp pin for their graduation gown and will have a special seal on their diploma. Still ahead, we've got some great upcoming events you won't want to miss. We'll be back in just 60 seconds. Don't go away.
As a band, we try to make music that will fill the world with happiness. It's a magical thing getting to do what you love and seeing the way it affects the feelings of others. But there are still some people that want to fill the world with pain.
Online bullying can be stopped, however. We can all work together to fix it. This emoji is in the symbol section of your phone's emoji keyboard.
Use it when you see bullying online to say, I see what you're doing and it's not cool. Let's fill the world with music and love and beauty instead of anger and hate.
Join us and become a witness.
When you see bullying online, use this emoji to do something.
Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org.
Welcome back, everybody. Here's some upcoming events to mark on your calendar. Zymergy Brew Works and Tasting Room is offering its beginner extract brewing class with Dan from South Bay Brewing Supply on June 7th. It will take place from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. The class is $12. And the Torrance South Bay YMCA is hosting its Safety Around the Water swim program from June 12th to the 16th. The program is designed to show children and parents the unique YMCA swim lesson program in a fun and caring environment. It's open to everyone. You can walk in and register as well as online. And before we go, we have a sneak peek at what's happening on the sports desk with Byron Newsom.
Coming up on the sports desk, the Spartans are only a few victories away from the title game. See if they can win their 6th in a row and advance on. Plus, are you really smarter than a 5th grader? Well, a few years ago, a couple of 11-year-olds from Torrance set the bar a little higher as they continue to bring our community a little closer. Tune into the sports desk at 4 and 9:30 p.m. right here on CitiCABLE. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Byron. Well, that does it for us on This Week in Torrance. I'm Ben McCain. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.